Okay then, in today's video, we're gonna go over everything that you need to know about the fire dragon, ARCEROS. So with that being said, let's get into it. Starting off with the typing, ARCEROS is a fire and ancient type Loomian, which means defensively we are 2 times weak to earth, light, air, and ancient. And then we resist electric, ice, bug, and spirit for 2 times damage, and then we quad resist fire and plants. And then offensively, we can hit plants, ice, dark, metal, spirit, and ancient type Loomians, all for super effective stab damage. Next up, let's go over the base stats, which ARCEROS has 91 health, 115 energy, 119 melee attack, 112 melee defense, 63 range attack, 59 range defense, and 91 speed. So as you can see, our offensive stats are through the roof, except from our range attack stat. We don't really talk about that because that's for the Ice Dragon Glacidia and the Fusion Dragon, since you know it's the fusion of both of them. Next up then, our speed, not as high as Glacidia, so we're not going to be outspeeding as many Loomians, but for an offensive threat, that is still a pretty good speed tier to be at. We can outspeed basically every single tank in the game, and we can outspeed some other, like, offensive Loomians, like, for example, Cannibal, although not exactly the best comparison, but we can outspeed some offensive Loomians at the very least. Paired it with our melee attack stat, 119, we can output some pretty nutty damage, and then paired it with our energy stat, which is way above average, so we can spam so many moves even at level 50 battles. And now for our defenses. Yeah, I mean, our range defense stat isn't very good, and even with our health stat, it's not going to carry it that much, but with the Fire Ancient typing, it might not be as bad as it seems. Fire Ancient we have seen before on things like Infernix, and it isn't really a bad defensive typing. Fire is really good defensively. And then for the melee defense side, I mean, yeah, it is pretty nutty, it is pretty high, so we are definitely going to be taking quite a few melee hits. Now, let's go over the abilities, which ARCEROS' first ability is Burning Rage, which increases the damage of your fire-type moves by 50%. And because ARCEROS is a roamer, that means it only gets 1 normal ability, so there's no second normal ability. So now, let's move on to the secret ability, which is Third Degree Burn. It's a brand new ability. Basically, it gives all of your moves a 10% chance to burn the opponent, and if the opponent is burnt while your ARCEROS with the secret ability is on the field, whenever your opponent takes damage from the burn at the end of the turn, it will take twice as much damage. Moving on to the moves, starting with the level up moves, ARCEROS gets Singe, Dino Claws, Gnaw, Sharpen, Blaze Chomp, Slash, Burn Up, Primal Slash, Flaming Kick, and Slumber. Which, yes, you might have realized I didn't mention any brand new moves, because, yeah, the Dragon Roomers just don't have signature moves. I couldn't really think of anything to give them that would be appropriate, and at the same time, even if I could think of anything, they just might be so strong that they don't even really need a signature right now, so they might get one later in the future. But now, let's go over the rest of the moves. Starting with the MMs, we get Dodge, Ill Will, Fire Breath, and Bulk Up. And then for rally moves, there's quite a lot of them. We get Pyrokinesis, Draco Beam, Shrew Blast, Outburst, Near Enchantment, High Pit Screech, Raging Tackle, and Raging Howl. And with all of that out of the way, that is everything that you need to know about the fire dragon, ARCEROS.